Hello friends, it's Mrs. Jane on Tri-Day Friday with all the fantastic news you can use about the Fantastic Four's day at school. And it is still September the 25th, 2020. And so, how did it go today? Well, we were a small crowd of workers today, but proceeded down the stairs, came right in and started our routines. For the arrival, of course, we hung our book bags, we put our folders in the take-home box, we sanitized our hands, signed in with our t-shirts, and got right to work. Today, our tabletops asked us, starting with table 1, to think about the stop and think rules. This time, we were talking about keeping hands to ourselves. And the song goes, the children in the classroom keep hands to themselves, hands to themselves, hands to themselves. The children in the classroom keep hands to themselves all day long. And we all talked about the different strategies we might use to keep hands to ourselves. One of them, of course, is the kindergarten fold. This is the one that all kindergarten teachers love. And then there's the front fold and the back fold. The college casual is just with your hands by your side. Couple of our friends, actually quite a few of our friends, like the chest fold. Any way you choose it, this is the kind of thing that keeps your hands at home so they don't bother anybody else, but they're right there where you need them when you need them. After table 1, of course, table 2 asked us to do some counting and a little bit of number recognition. We put seeds in the apples. We took the eraser end of a pencil, dipped it on the black ink pad, and at each of the apples there was a number, told you how many seeds to put inside. Table number 3, we were decorating letter A again. Final round of that. Excuse me. So we colored it red and we added some red dot stickers. On table 4, we took a crack at cutting, and parents, be proud. The first time out, and we got a lot of good results. We're making sure that our eyes follow that scissors, and our motion with our hands is open, shut them, cut, 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 cut. After that cutting, we did have a chance to do Play-Doh with our friends as well, and before proceeding to the choo-choo line for our ride to our circle. We continued with the traditional Hello Circle today, introduced our persons of the day, did our pledge to the flag, had our good morning song, talked a little bit about the substitutes we needed today. Because a number of our friends weren't with us, the persons of the day were very busy because they have to take up the slack for anybody who's not in. After our morning circle, our hello, we adjourned to our groups. And on the craft side of things, Mrs. Ann asked the children to use a bath puff. I know, it sounds wild, but it works. We used a bath puff to paint a large paper plate red for an apple. Then we added leaves that were made out of our handprints on green cardstock with a little brown stem. On the literacy side of things, we did a little work with letter A, after, of course, singing the ABC song. And today we were, ready for it, parents? Acrobats. And so we took our mat out, we did some somersaults or forward rolls, however you like to talk about them, and then we did some log rolls, and then we walked the balance beam forward, backwards, sideways, and again, parents, be proud. We did a really good job as acrobats. After that, of course, it was time for a little break. So we visited the necessary room, had our snack, a little free time in the library, and then proceeded to our centers. And today, we had, of course, all of our vehicles out, and of course, today, Friday is slide day. And actually, today, housekeeping was closed because we did an extra cleaning of that area and making sure that all the germs stay away. So we were pretty content with sliding and riding, let me tell you. It was a great combo. After our center time, of course, we came together in the library for a story, Corduroy Goes to School. Neat thing about this one is the story opens up inside. The pictures open up like a book. We always love those. Yeah. And, of course, the author on that one was Don Freeman. After our story, we concluded with a little show and tell. One of our friends brought her me bag and the other some show and tell items before we concluded for the day. couple of public service announcements for you parents. First, let me check my list so I don't forget any. First, next week, our color will change. We're moving from red to yellow. And then our letter will change from A to B. And of course, we bet you can brainstorm plenty of B words. And don't forget, parents, if you want to, write those B words down. If you're talking about them at breakfast or you're talking about them sometime before bed, write them down. And then the kids can show us their list, and we'll be glad to read them out loud and then add them to our word list. We also want to make sure that you sign up and pay online for the field trip if you're going to join us to visit the Kelkenberg Farm on Thursday, October the 8th. And let's see, I think we got that. Okay. And then, parents, finally, we hope you've all had the chance to check your emails. And certainly, if you have any questions, please take advantage of the contact information that is there to ask questions. We also want to thank you for your confidence in our Jack and Jill program, and know that we are doing everything we can to make sure that our families are safe. We also want to thank you for the prayers and the goodwill that you will send out to the families who are struggling most at this time. And so, that's all for now, friends. We certainly want to remind you that it's always a good day to have a good day at Jack and Jill. And we hope that your weekend has good days in it as well. See you on Monday. Bye now.